Hi everybody, Russ from the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. Safe and well. If you're new here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a bloody good subscribe. It's the semi-final countdown. The biggest game for West Ham fans in the last 46 years. I know I keep saying that after every round, but we keep getting through every bloody round. So it definitely is today. Definitely is. We've only got a couple of hours left to kick off. Getting nervous, but excited, really excited, and this is great. And obviously we present the Hammers headlines. The date is the 5th of May, 2022. And we present the headlines back in association with KUMB.com. There's only one headline. It's all about tonight. And I thought we'd just bring you some of the latest news, interviews, sort of a little bit from David Moyes' pre-match press conference. Declan Rice has been interviewed from the club website recently, talking about the game. So just thought we'll bring you all that type of stuff just to gear you up and give you a few tidbits of maybe team news and talk about the ref and all that type of stuff as we usually do on the eve or the afternoon of the game. So we'll start with Declan Rice, and I'll go. There we go, it's better. Otherwise, I've been really small in it, even smaller than I usually am. So Declan Rice has made a pledge to West Ham fans ahead of the Europa League clash with Eintracht Frankfurt tonight. Obviously, we know the German side take a 1-goal lead into the second leg at the Deutsche Bank Park tonight. And very jealous seeing everyone on Twitter flying out there and getting there, driving down or Eurostars. But stay safe, people. Enjoy it while you can. The 23-year-old Hammers ace will be absolutely pivotal, obviously, for us tonight. We know that. And obviously, if we win, we progress through to the final. No shit, Sherlock. But Declan Rice has pledged to West Ham fans, we will see the best of the West Ham players in the second leg. He said, we lost the game, first game to Seville, and the first game against Lyon was only a draw. So I feel like you'll see the best of us in the second game. 100%. We'll be ready. We want to go to Seville. We know we're 90 minutes from a European final, so we will give it absolutely everything. Our mood is fantastic, and it has been all season. It hasn't dropped. We're really positive, really confident. We're obviously 1 goal down the tie, but for us, we're very positive. And stuff like that just gets you going, doesn't it? I mean, Jared Bowen was interviewed as well, saying how 8 years ago he was playing for Hereford, and now he's in the Europa League semi-final. And we'll talk about David Moyes in terms of his perception of where this will catapult West Ham in a bit, but he was asked on his pre-match press conference, rather, not post-match, and play the game yet. But in terms of team news, now obviously we had a centre back crisis about 4 days ago, but now we seem to have an abundance of them back again. Obviously, we know that Zuma made a return to the first leg squad starting lineup, which was quite sort of unexpected, I think, to be honest. And Moyes revealed yesterday in his pre-match press conference that Issa Diop has made an incredible recovery from his injury. Obviously, he was on the bench for the Arsenal game. It was sort of. I don't think a lot of people noticed he was on the bench, but he was on the bench. Yeah, so that was a bit of a surprise. But he's made this remarkable recovery, and obviously alongside a returning Craig Dawson as well, who was obviously suspended for the Arsenal game for a ridiculous sending off. We've got 3 fit centre-backs now, centre-backs, with Ogbon are now starting to train on the grass, as Moyes would say. The centre-back injury crisis seems to have sort of vanished, he says, quite hesitantly. The only concern in terms of tonight, obviously we know Ogbonna's not going to feature at all, but the only, in terms of our first 11 or first team squad, is Ben Johnson, who Moyes said has a thigh strain, which obviously kept him at the Arsenal game. Although, as he revealed on Monday, he was doing a fitness test around the pitch on Sunday morning, because I was there 2.5 hours early. Did I mention that? And he looked in good spirits. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, that's the only piece of the puzzle which we know isn't fit. So maybe it's another Moisey smoke and mirrors. Maybe Ben Johnson starts tonight. Who knows? In terms of Frankfurt, who haven't won at this stadium, since December. We're aware that obviously Martin Hindenburger, he missed the game on Monday to the defeat to Leverkusen away to them 2-0 through illness, but he's expected to be fit. They could be without Lindstrom. They could be without Lindstrom, who was forced off with a hamstring injury in the first leg. Although they do expect to have their centre back Ndika back, who was serving a one-match suspension, and also Jakic, their defensive central midfielder as well. So they've got a few players back. In terms of the referee, it's worth sort of making a quick note of the ref, because that's nowadays it's all important knowing who the ref is. It's Spanish referee Jesus Gil Manzano. Jesus Gil Manzano, who has refereed Chelsea twice this season in the Champions League. Their 1-0 defeat at Juventus in September, and their 2-0 home win over Lille in the same competition in February. He was actually the referee when England had 2 men sent off in a match in the Euro Nations League defeat by Denmark back in 2020. I don't know if you remember that at all. I think it was Reece James and Harry Maguire. I think they both got sent off. This season he's refereed 25 games in all competitions this season, dishing out 109 yellow cards, an average of just over 4 a game, and 7 red cards. So there we go. And then finally, let's talk about Mr. Moyes. Moving forward from tonight's game, well, I mean, obviously, whatever result, David Moyes sees the club on the brink of bigger, better, more beautiful things for West Ham. Hopefully, with the Europa League final in a fortnight's time. But regardless of that, talking to the Daily Mail yesterday, he said, I'm trying to give a new West Ham because I want people to see a new, young team. Jarrod Bowen, Declan Rice, a new, young, up-and-coming, huge players who the new, young supporters at West Ham can get a jersey for and support. They're the future for West Ham. As we all know, there were greats like Sir Trevor Brooking, the people of the past who are the older generations that people still talk about. So I'm really hoping this new generation of supporters will be talking about the likes of Jarrod Bowen and Declan Rice after games like these. It wasn't too long ago we were fighting relegation. It's been a great climb, and I see no reason that shouldn't continue. Oh, tear in my eye, Dave. Tear in my eye. And that's it. And that's it for today. We've got 2 hours left. If you're still a bit nervous and you want a bit of maybe a nostalgic, we're talking about the greats and things like that. We had Pat Holland on the show on Tuesday night. We did about an hour with Pat, live Q&A. We spoke about the game. We spoke obviously about when we played Eintracht Frankfurt in 1976. Obviously, we were 2-1 down the first leg there as well. And then we went back to Upton Park and won 3-1. Could history repeat itself? That would be nice. But it was a really good interview. And Pat's such a knowledgeable, one of the most sweetest men in the world. He's so genuine and so nice. But his knowledge of the game is fantastic. Because obviously, he's still in the game doing scouting and stuff like that. So we talk about under-23s and the progression and all that type of stuff. So if you want to calm your nerves for an hour, that's a good shout. If not, we'll be doing the watch along on the channel if you want to join us. If you're not lucky enough to be in Frankfurt or at Pitch in Stratford, where they're having a big watch along party as well. So hopefully, if we get to the final, I might pop along to that one. But in a fortnight's time. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay lucky. Stay cheeky. We can do this. Come on, win, lose or draw. We've had it's an incredible journey we've had. Let's just hope it's another little bit longer for another fortnight. Take care, my friends. Chat out for now.